Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson and Lord willing share this article with you, Akiyam and Akwaf, going into the diabolical works, of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And this is of no surprise, the end result, of a plan, that this man executed some time ago. And he's been doing it for a while. We know he's been, I won't get the article. I don't want to speak on it. I want to just get the article. But we know this man's been contaminating the food, defiling it, in efforts to fulfill his diabolical agenda. But you have a lot of people that actually, fell in line with his mainstream mindset, and approach towards, our dietary, daily intake, man. And here it is. The scriptures go into how we're supposed to eat. You see, there's a dietary law for a reason. But Esau, being the demon that he is, thinking that he's like the Most High or above him, he says no, we can do this, we can do that, even though it says contrary in the scriptures, man. This is why this man's made swine, pork, a delicacy, along with shelled fish and crustaceans and the exoskeleton creatures of the ocean, delicacies as well, man. And the scriptures clearly tell us if it doesn't have fish and scales, it's no bueno. Ultimately, the Lord established a dietary law for our welfare, man, not for our destruction. You see? But Esau is the contrary. Everything that he initiates, ultimately, it's never going to be for your welfare. You see? It's never going to be for your welfare, man. And we're going to show you that in this article, man. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, let's start here. Let's go to the book of Psalms. The 37th chapter. Let's start from verse 1. I'm probably going to end up jumping down, but the book of Psalms, chapter 37 and verse 1, and it reads, a psalm of David. Fret not thyself because of evildoers. Neither, let me see this. This is what I want. Bear with me. You know what? This is not what I want. This is what I want. Forgive me, Akiyam and Akwa. I want Psalms 36 and verse 1. And it reads, to the chief musician, a psalm of David, the servant of the Lord Yahweh. The transgression of the wicked, and we know the wicked to be who? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, woman and child, pursuing the Malachi 1 and 4. The transgression of the wicked saith within my heart, right within my mind, that there is no fear of power before his eyes, man. You see, and this is the stance of evil E. All right, and the rest of these nations under him, man. And 2/3 of Jake that have adopted his mindset. There is no fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. They forgot one of his long, lengthy titles, which is Allah Shadia, which goes into demon-like power, man. You see? They forgot about that. Okay? This has gone over the masses' heads. But you're going to be brought back to remembrance in the days to come when Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay, rests his spirit upon this planet in its totality, man. In the form of that justice and judgment that's going to be established. You're going to find out then. You see? Esau's a fool, man. It tells us in Psalms, let me get this real quick. Psalm 53. Right, in verse 1. We're going to go back to that Psalm 36. The book of Psalms 53 and 1, and it reads, the chief musician upon Mahalath, Meshkil, a psalm of David. The fool has said in his heart, there is no power. Okay, this is talking about the wicked first and foremost. Evil E. And how do we know? Let's go ahead. We got to grab this. We got to make this point. The book of Job, chapter 30. And when you go into this chapter, it's going into Esau Edom. Okay? When he was at his destitute state. Okay? Wearing clothes until they disintegrate off his body. Okay? His old lady looking like a true caveman. Him as well. Okay? Them dwelling within caves and moving like brute beasts. Not even uttering words. Alright? Check this out. And this is a true saying, man. Okay, evil E's the true caveman. Okay, this is part of his history. This is why you can't find much information on it. You see? Let's do this. I'm probably gonna stop from verse 1 and jump down. Let's do this. Job 30 and 1, and it reads, but now they that are younger than I. Now Job is an Israelite. Alright? We all know that. Now check this out. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision. Right? And Esau is younger than us because he comes from us, man. What we have to understand is ultimately, okay, in the heavens, that we were firstborn. Okay? Since the beginning of time, man. When you go into Genesis, the first chapter, when you go into the Alahayim, okay, those are the first fruits. Like 144,000 men, those servants, the prophets, man. Yahweh Shai, the spirits Yahweh Shai created with the blueprint he was shown by his father Yahweh. Okay, these are all Israelites, man. You see that? Preordained since the foundation of the earth. So we're the firstborn in the heavens, man. Even though we know Esau came out first in the form of Jacob and Esau. But we're considered the firstborn. Okay? Because again, the first spirits created, okay, with those first fruits, all Israelites, man. You see? Let's continue on. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock, man. Why? Because Esau he'll violate the dogs, man. Okay, and we see that in his behavior today. This is why there's animal brothels, man. Okay, there's animal brothels, man, within the states. I know they're in Germany. Come on, man. That's not a coincidence. Hey, we have laws against bestiality, man. You and that animal supposed to be put down. You see that? But no, Evil E says, no, you can do it. As a matter of fact, we'll establish laws and a brothel for you. Okay, so you can exercise your wickedness. You see? Because this is what he involves himself in. We're going to jump down. to verse 8 to make the point regarding Isaiah 53 and 1. They are children of fools, man. See that? A fool has said in his heart that there is no power. Right? They were children of fools, yeah. Children of base men. And here's how we know it's talking about Esau. Okay? Because you have three classifications of men. All right, the sons of Yahweh. You have the sons of men, and you have the sons of perdition. You see the base men, which are the Edomites. See? They were viler than the earth, man. Okay? That's why the earth is languishing and fading away, as it tells us in Isaiah 24. Because the haughty people, the proud people, do languish, man. Okay? They're destroying the earth. They're destroying everything. This is why they're the sons of perdition. Ultimately, their end is destruction. Going back. I got to finish that Isaiah 53. Or is it Psalm 53? Forgive me. Stay with me. Back in the book of Psalms, chapter 53 and verse 1, and it reads, the fool hath said in his heart, right, in his mind, his lob, right? And we see it in his behavior, right? There is no power. Corrupt are they, and have done abominable iniquity. And we're going to show you a form of that in this article. There is none that doeth good. You see that? No, not one, man. None of them do good. You see? They're the seed of the wicked. They're not wired to do good. That's not why they've been created. You see? As a matter of fact, let's get this article now. This is from the People's Choice. It's dated July 26, 2024. And the title reads, the title says it all. Thousands of bug eaters, see that? Are getting new incurable. You see it. I gotta be careful because they'll get you. You see that? So they're getting so thousands of these bug eaters are getting a new incurable. You see it. Doctors warn. You see that? Because they decided to follow behind the mindset of these people. See? That's why we tell you, Jake, the scriptures tell us, never trust thine enemy, man. Check it out. Thousands of bug eaters around the world are developing a rare incurable disease. We'll say it like that. According to doctors who warn the act of eating insects is harmful to humans. No shit, Sherlock. No shit. Excuse me, my goodness. But people are so stupid. You people are so stupid. Because Esau says it's good. You know it's not. But if Esau in a long white lab coat with some thick ass glasses, okay, with every style pen you can imagine in his breast pocket, tells you that you can do it, you run with it. Even though you know in your heart that don't sound right. I didn't know that we could. Yeah, because you're not supposed to. And now look what's happening to you. Let's read a little more into this. As the consumption of eating bugs has risen in popularity in recent years, thanks to the push by the WEF to replace meat with insects, people who dine on bugs are increasingly being diagnosed with horrific illnesses as a result. Right? Who will pity a charmer bitten by a serpent? Right? Let's go down a little bit. And this is why. Look at contamination of insect-based foods. You see that bioaccumulation of poisonous heavy metals such as lead, arsenic, cadmium, and others, and of pesticides, including herbicides, has been documented to occur in insects used for food, man. This means that as insects grow and develop in a contaminated environment, or if they eat contaminated plant matter, toxic heavy metals or other toxins build up in their bodies over time. Therefore, producers must carefully source insect feed and ensure the rearing environment is free of contaminants. You see that? See? And that's why we tell you, Jake, I'm going to echo it again, never trust your enemy. This man wasn't for your good when he came up with that plan to eat bug. That doesn't even sound right. It doesn't even sound right, man. You see? This man is not for your well-being, Jake. When you going to learn that? Let's go back to Psalms real quick. Psalms 36. Let's jump down to verse 4, and it reads, He deviseth mischief upon his bed, right? He's in a position of comfortability. He's in a position of sovereignty where he can execute this wickedness, man. But there's a penalty for these things. We must remember. Even though he thinks there isn't. There is. Right? He deviseth mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He abhorreth not evil. Right. Like it tells us in Proverbs 4. Let's go get it. They lose sleep. Okay? If they don't execute evil. Let's start at verse 14 and we'll jump down. Enter Proverbs 4 and 14, 144, Kala Yahabashim Shai. Enter not into the path of the wicked. See? The scriptures is warning us. When you enter into the path of the wicked, this is what happens to you. See? Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Jumping down to verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, man. And when you get this word mischief, a cause or source of harm, evil or irritation, man. See? This is what this man's built to do. Cause mischief. That's what this whole thing was about. That's what the C-19 was about. See? Which was one of the greatest acts, okay, of a crime to humanity, okay, known to date. One of the greatest acts of crime to humanity known to date, man. Okay, and you seen how he delivered it. He delivered it to you with them smooth lip, with that soft tongue. Okay, smoother than butter. See, but war was in his heart, man. See? Let's go back. Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. This is what we tell Jake. Jake, let's close out here. Never trust thine enemy, man. Go read Psalms 83. And you will find out who your enemy is. The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach. Chapter 12 and verse 10, it reads, Never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness, man. All right, this man's worse than he was, all right, back in the 1500s when he descended upon the Northern Kingdom first, and then ultimately executing the transatlantic slave trade in the late 1600s, man. He's worse than that. Because now he has this technology in his hands, where he's able to just create madness. You see? But evil must be fulfilled. You see? In efforts for the end to come. So we understand this is part of biblical prophecy. Let's jump down to verse 17. Never trust thine enemy, Jake. Why? If adversity come upon thee, and what's adversity? difficulties or misfortune. Look at ill luck, hardship, suffering, misery, sorrow, pain, trauma, okay? Calamity. You see that? Isn't this a form of affliction? Okay? This right here? Of course it is. These people are not the same, man. Okay, they've been hit with an incurable dis-ease. Why? Because they followed the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, man. Evil E. That's why. Back in the book of Ecclesiastes, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 12 and verse 17, it reads, if adversity, if misfortune come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, man. Yeah, because what do? You people that don't know what the hell is going on, you go straight to the doctor. You go straight back to the source, okay? That is part of the same beast. You see? You're trusting in an industry that's making trillions of dollars off of your misfortune, off of your illness. Their goal is not to cure you, man. Okay? And that's just one aspect of it. You can go online and look up Jake being hung. Okay? You can look up all types of pictures. Or the Northern Kingdom being mass executed, thrown in mass graves. And who you see in the mist? Evil E. See? If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, right? Jake gets sprawled out, right, at a gas station. He got pulled over. He pulled into the gas station, right? Now he's sprawled out in the gas station. Who's there? Esau. With a gun and badge. Talking about, I thought he had a weapon. I thought he was reaching for a weapon. I was fearing for my life. He tried to grab my weapon. All type. You see either. See? If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yeah, eat these bugs. They're better for you. They're higher in protein and fiber. Help increase bone density. X, Y, and Z. Look at y'all now. You got an incurable dis-ease, trusting in the devil. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee, man. See that? So, hey, man, never trust thine enemy, Jake. When you gonna learn? When are you gonna learn? This man is not for your well-being, man. You see? Repent is what you need to do. And turn back to the Lord. And hope and pray that he guides you, guards you, and protects you. Okay? In these coming days. From the pending danger that's to come. You see? Because the same way he entice you people to eat these bugs and get all diseased up. It's the same way he's gonna persuade you to get that charagma, man. That MOTB, pursuing the Revelations 13 and 16. That device, the size of a grain of rice, man. Okay? You're gonna be in a straight when you're off at this thing, man. And if you don't got the Lord, pursuing the Revelations 3 and 10, you're going to fall victim, okay, to that mark. Whether you believe that or not, whether you think you're not going to take it or not. Whether you think you're not going to take it, but on your own, under your own power, it's not possible. You need the Lord. Go read Revelation 3 and 10, man. That hour, and the phone chimed in. That hour of temptation, man. You are not going to be able to resist unless the Lord is dealing with you, man. So yeah, man. Hey, repent, Jake. For the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwath will edify. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kahalayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Shalom.